My name is Olivia. I work in the public relations department at Kusuga Hotel Company, Limited. Since I often engage in external PR, everyone is always busy with something. However, that also means I get along well with my seniors and colleagues, making every day fun to work. On a personal note, I've been steadily dating my boyfriend, Frank.
Olivia, will you marry me?
I'm so happy. I thought this would come much later.
I just knew that we could definitely build a happy family together. So, let's get married.
Yes! I'd be honored. While I was surprised by Frank's sudden proposal, we happily decided to get married. Since then, we've been discussing our wedding ceremony and our new home, looking forward to our new life together. Then, one day. Huh? You want to have our marriage introduction at Sakatoin?
Yeah, I thought we should do it at a fancy traditional restaurant since it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So I booked a private room. I hope your dad likes it.
You thought about my dad too?
Of course. And what do you think about having our wedding at the top-tier Kusuga Carlton Hotel?
Wow, that's amazing. I'm sure Dad will love it. Thank you so much, Frank.
You're welcome. Just thinking about meeting your dad is making me nervous.
Upon Frank's suggestion, we decided to have our marriage introduction at a high-end traditional restaurant. My father was very pleased when I told him over the phone, which made me feel even happier. Then the day of the marriage introduction arrived. Seems like I arrived a bit early. Frank doesn't seem to be here yet. I should send him a message to let him know I'm here. Oh, a message from Dad, stuck in traffic and will be late. I see.
Did you see that?
Of course. How audacious to come to such a fancy place in that compact car.
They're definitely talking about me.
On top of that, she immediately starts using her phone as soon as she arrives. Seriously. I would love to see the face of her parents.
Absolutely. It's just unbelievable.
They seem quite nosy. But there's no need to talk like that about someone.
Seriously. I would love to see the face of her parents.
This is so awkward. I wish they'd go away already.
I apologize for the wait. I'll show you to your table now.
Oh, thank you.
Upon entering the restaurant, I was made fun of by a couple who noticed I arrived in a compact car. I tried to brush it off and contact Frank, but I received a message from my dad saying you would be late. As I was trying to collect my thoughts and wait for Frank.
Sorry, Olivia. I got lost trying to find the parking lot entrance.
It's totally fine. By the way, it seems Dad is stuck in traffic and will be late.
I see. My parents contacted me a while ago saying they're already inside.
What? We better hurry then.
Ha ha ha. It's okay. My parents are really laid back. They're probably just chilling out waiting for us.
But, since Dad's running late.
It's a holiday, and the roads are busy. These things happen.
Feeling slightly relieved by Frank's words, we headed to the private room where his parents were waiting.
Ah, Frank. You finally made it, huh?
Oh,
Oh, you're the one with the compact car from earlier.
Mom, Dad, this is Olivia, the woman I'm going to marry.
nice to meet you. My dad is stuck in traffic and will be late.
I see. He seems like just the kind of person you'd expect.
I can't believe this woman is the one Frank's marrying.
What's going on? You two know Olivia?
She came to this prestigious restaurant in a compact car. Can you believe it?
Your name is Olivia, right?
Yes.
You seem to have a fondness for compact cars. You come from a poor family, don't you?
Excuse me?
If you marry into our family, you'll just turn Frank into an ATM. To begin with, we can't accept a girl from a poor family. I won't allow you to marry Frank.
What are you talking about?
Frank, if you marry this woman, she'll work you to the bone every day. And she won't spend any money on you, just on whatever she wants. Is that the life you want?
You can't be serious.
We are. The sooner this ends, the better. Break off this engagement right now.
She might even try to mooch off us too.
Wait a minute. Our family.
Being used as an ATM or getting mooched off is no joke.
Frank, what are you saying?
Thinking about it, you always drive a compact car, and your clothes and bags are always modest. But now I see it's because you're poor and can only afford plain things.
Exactly, Frank.
I've had a wake-up call because of you guys. Olivia, let's pretend this engagement never happened.
Frank's parents opposed our marriage, convinced that I came from a poor family. To make matters worse, even Frank began to believe them. Frank, are you serious about this?
Of course! Now that they mention it, I've always been curious why you always drive that compact car. When I asked why you didn't get a new one, you said you liked it, but maybe you just couldn't afford to replace it, right?
I told you before, that car is special because my parents gifted it to me as a graduation present.
Who would believe such a made-up story?
Are you that naive? Do you really think we'll fall for that sob story?
I can't believe this.
Anyways, marrying our Frank is out of the question. Oh, and by the way, we haven't heard anything specific about a wedding ceremony, and your father hasn't shown up yet. So, please don't make a scene and claim we broke off the engagement and demand compensation, okay?
People like you, always scraping for money, will pounce on any chance to get even a penny.
That's so cruel.
All right. This discussion is over. Time for you to leave.
Right. But before you go, let's have you do something useful for once.
What?
She's slow on the uptake. We're saying you should pay the bill here.
You want me to pay?
It's our last meeting. Doing this much won't hurt you, right? I'm glad I realized our worlds are too different before we got married. Goodbye, Olivia.
With that said, Frank and his parents left me behind. As I stood there stunned, my father, who was running late, finally arrived. When he heard my story,
Olivia, it's a good thing you're no longer connected to someone like that.
ha,
Well, it's a shame to leave without tasting the food here. Since we're here, let's enjoy a meal together.
but I don't have an appetite.
Eating something delicious will lift your spirits. Come on, Olivia, let's order some dishes.
Dad! Yeah, you're right. They say you can't fight on an empty stomach. All right. I'm going to eat my fill today. Hearing my father's words, I was able to regain my spirits. Then my sadness slowly turned into feelings of resentment and anger. Thanks to those emotions, I got an idea and decided to execute it. A few months later,
You're interested in tea and flowers, Isabella? You really are a wonderful lady.
And she comes from an excellent family background. Frank, you found a good one.
I just follow the trends of the influencer I admire. I'm not really.
But it's great to emulate wonderful things. Right?
Indeed. The girl Frank brought last time was a real disaster. We were worried. Had he married her, she'd have been our family's curse. Ha ha ha.
Exactly. Ha ha ha.
Sorry for the wait, madam. I've brought the orange pico.
it smells lovely.
Huh?
Also, the pâtissier wanted to offer you this orange chiffon cake on the house.
Oh, Bill, you always call me madam even though I've told you not to.
Ha?
I apologize. To us, you'll always be a madam.
Olivia? Is that Olivia?
Oh, Frank, it's been a while.
What's someone like you doing in a high-end hotel like this? And what's with the madam thing?
Maybe she's playing pretend?
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm seeing her here.
What's wrong, Isabella? Why the surprise?
She's the influencer I was talking about. Super famous and popular even abroad.
Olivia's an influencer? No way.
It must be some mistake. She's just a poor girl without money or common sense.
Yeah, that's right.
You were once engaged and yet you know nothing.
Who are you?
She's the heiress of the company that runs this hotel, Koikuga Hotel Corporation.
She's the heiress?
Upon discovering my true identity, Frank and his parents.
Frank! What have you done?
If you had known she was an heiress, you would have been set for life. We wouldn't have had any financial worries in our old age.
Why are you blaming me? You and Dad were the ones who told me to break off the engagement.
Frank being so obedient is quite surprising too.
I share Olivia's sentiments.
Who are you?
Hello, Frank, and to Frank's parents. I'm Olivia's father.
So you're the president of the Koikuga Hotel Corporation?
You mean to say?
Wait. Are you saying Frank broke off an engagement with Olivia?
Yeah, she was poor, always wearing plain, cheap clothes and drove a compact car.
Unbelievable, you're still on about that.
That car's barely 10 years old, still in its prime.
Olivia's clothes are custom made, one-of-a-kind pieces. And you called them plain and cheap?
One of a kind?
Just look at the fabric and you'd know its quality.
Now that you mention it, they do seem really high-end.
We can't let this go. Frank! You must marry Olivia right now.
That's right. You were originally going to marry her anyway.
That's out of the question. After looking down on me and calling me poor, now you want to marry me just because I'm wealthy? You must be joking.
But you're way richer than Isabella. If our positions were reversed, you'd choose the son of a hotel tycoon, right?
Don't be ridiculous. I don't judge people by their wealth. For starters, I wouldn't make assumptions and look down on someone for driving a compact car or being poor, and if our positions were reversed, I would have told my parents they misunderstood. I wouldn't blindly follow what I'm told like you, Frank. Frank and his parents were denied by me to reconcile.
Why? Olivia still likes me, doesn't she?
We just slightly misunderstood back then.
It's much better to marry someone like Olivia than a regular woman. You'd be happier that way.
That's harsh.
You guys seem to have a pretty rosy perspective. You really think you can reconcile that easily?
Shut up. It's between me and Olivia. Stay out of it if it's none of your business.
Liam is our company's legal consultant. We've asked him to claim compensation for breaking off the engagement with Olivia.
Compensation?
Of course. You ridiculed me and unilaterally broke off our engagement, right?
That's why we're saying it's okay to marry Frank now.
So, are you going to break off your engagement with that woman?
Well, yes.
Look, Olivia, just consider that incident a minor misunderstanding.
It happened months ago. Just let bygones be bygones and marry Frank.
No, thank you. I won't marry someone so insensitive, and especially when their parents are like you all. Moreover, in front of the woman he's engaging with, you're asking him to marry me? Why would I marry someone so thoughtless?
Isabella, right? It seems they're going to unilaterally break off their engagement. Would you like assistance in claiming compensation?
That's a good idea. Such scum won't understand unless we go to that extent.
Calling us scum is quite rude, don't you think?
I'm just being honest.
Compensation sounds a bit much, doesn't it?
Exactly. We were just having dinner with Isabella. There's no need for compensation.
I will claim compensation too.
What?
I said I will claim compensation.
Frank and his parents were told they'd also be charged compensation by Isabella.
I'm marrying Olivia, and I haven't even married Isabella yet. Why do I have to pay compensation to you guys?
Of course you have to. I won't marry someone like you, and you are engaged to Isabella. Stop just saying what's convenient for you.
Exactly. How can you not know that Olivia is super famous? Don't be so clueless.
I don't really care about social media or looking good online.
Right? Looking down on someone's social media and laughing at them, that's why you belittled me, calling me poor and all, right?
Well, that time I genuinely felt that way.
What's wrong with driving a compact car? It's nimble, fuel efficient, and I drive it with care. Why do you have to mock me for it?
Who would think a rich person drives a compact car?
Anyone would think the same if you show up in such a car.
Don't be ridiculous. It's weird to think like that. You guys have a habit of ridiculing people, it seems, belittling people to no end. I will never forgive you.
All right, it's my turn now.
Your turn?
As a lawyer, I'll make sure to claim the compensation.
You think as her parent I'd just stand by after my precious daughter was treated that way?
Upon hearing that, Frank and his parents suddenly looked panicked.
Whoa, hold on! I can't pay any compensation!
Then just work hard enough to be able to pay.
Frank should be the one paying the compensation all by himself, okay?
Right! You're an adult now. We have nothing to do with this.
So, the moment things become inconvenient, you quickly abandon Frank?
Just like Frank's parents would.
Well, whether it's our concern or not will be clear soon.
It'll be too late to regret once that happens.
Whoa, wait a minute, Olivia! And Isabella, don't talk about compensation!
Stop being so spoiled. This is the result of your actions till now.
Whatever you say now, it's already too late.
Don't expect to use our hotel as you always have.
That would be problematic.
It will interfere with our work.
Serves you right.
This is what happens when you continuously disrespect others. Reflect on your actions sincerely.
Please! I don't have as much money as it looks!
That's not my problem at all. Well, things will probably be tough for you from now on, but you brought it on yourself. Pay the price for your past actions.
But I'll charge you a lot, enough for you to truly reflect. Be prepared.
No way! You're lying, right?
Thus, Frank was charged compensation through Liam from both me and Ms. Isabella. Although Ms. Isabella's parents had prepared a new home for us, the marriage was now off. Since it had already been purchased, Ms. Isabella also charged him for that money. I only charged him for the broken engagement. There are numerous hotels operated by Father's company. Frank and Frank's father often held business meetings at some of these hotels. However, due to Father's influence, they could no longer use them and faced severe reprimands from higher-ups at their company. Frank's father was nearing retirement, but he had to resign before receiving his retirement payout. And so, Frank also had to leave his job because of the trouble he caused other employees. With no income, he couldn't pay the rent for his apartment and was evicted. Frank and his parents, struggling to find jobs, resorted to multiple part-time gigs just to make ends meet and continued to pay the compensation.
Sorry for the wait. Hey, where's your dad?
He suddenly had to go abroad for work, so it's just the two of us today.
I remember him doing that when we were in elementary school too.
Right. He had work on my birthday, and knowing that, Liam brought Miss Saki, and we celebrated with my mom and Liam's mom.
Oh yeah. We've known each other for quite a while, huh?
Hee, yes we have.
Since we're here, how about promoting me from childhood friend to boyfriend?
Liam, who serves as a consulting lawyer at Father's company, is actually a close friend from childhood. However, Liam's words led us to officially become a couple. I wonder what kind of face Father will make when he hears the news. As I think about that, I shyly glance at Liam, who seems a bit different now, and silently hope that this happiness lasts forever.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content. Just click on the subscribe button below, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. See you in the next one.